Welcome back to Command Block Survival. Today we got a pattern of twos. Two projects, two things to compare, two blocks that we have to move. So the first thing I want to start off with is a secret entrance. And where the two comes into play here is you'll notice if we just use a piston to retract, we can't really go down the staircase. So we're going to need a double piston extender. And what's interesting about this is I've never, ever made a double piston extender before. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to just like design one together basically. So double piston extenders, the reason that they're tricky is there's two pistons. And what happens is when you move one piston, oh no, now this one is in a different location. So you have to send multiple signals and then they have to be in specific orders, right? Because if you do this and then this, oh, that didn't go back 2 blocks. You have to do this and then that. And then you have to do this and then, oh, wait. I was expecting that to do something. Yeah, so, okay, you need 3 signals. Learning. Oh, I've done something here. Wait a second. If we do, I've turned 3 into 2. Because the first and third stay on and off at pretty much the same time. Huh. I think I just did quasi-connectivity. Wait, what's powering this? I think it's this block. Oh, this is interesting. It almost works all the way. Oh, removing an extra observer helped. Oh, that's really close to working, and that is an incredibly simple solution. Oh, we're so close. But the thing is, it never cleans it up all the way. The block needs to end up here, because this is only a single piston. So basically what we've created is a single piston extender. Very excellent, yes. So really we just need some delayed signal to hit here. Somehow. Don't think this will work, but... Oh, yeah, it's on already. Oh wait, no, we need it to hit here. Okay, like that. This is closed, and then we cycle this a couple more times, and it's open. Oh my goodness. Is this the most compact double piston extender in existence? I actually have no idea. Probably not. Probably not. This is pretty nice though, because there's an additional problem I didn't mention. Oh, please don't look at me. So, ooh. You're just trying to cause problems, aren't you? So you see the basalt on both sides? Oh, yeah. There's stuff. So we can't really have like redstone on either side. That's why I've been kind of doing it on the top here. So we have to sort of have it be like one wide, which we just did. So that's pretty cool. This is going better than I expected. I thought I was going to be stuck on this for a while. So let's try with the up and down version, because we're going to need an up and down version. So if we have both sideways like this, A, we can't do this thing for both of them, but B, it retracts the block to here and we'll kind of hit our head. So I was thinking we could just have it be up and down, and then it'll sort of double as like the stair. So if it's a double, you know, it'll pull all the way up. But that means that we need an up and down double piston extender. Can I just say, I really love the change we made so we have empty slots in the tool bag now. It's just so nice. It saves the torch being in the last slot so I don't have to constantly reorder it. Oh man, I love that change. But my assumption though is that we can't do this because, we're gonna try anyway, but because of the way quasi-connectivity works, it's like an up and down thing. And so it will inevitably work differently. Let's put the... Oh, you can already tell it's working differently because this didn't trigger anything at all. So maybe we modify it. We need some way to continue the signal upwards while still being able to power these blocks to the side. Well, maybe he's stuck there. Yeah, I'll just have that in the background. Oh dear. Okay, maybe if we need to transfer the signal upward, we need a block that actually can hold a signal at all. So... Oh, it doesn't send power to the side. Hmm? Oh, that's also very simple. Do you think that's good enough? I feel like it is. I mean, it goes all the way up and it goes all the way down. It only uses one redstone component. And I'm always trying to make simple things so that I can remember them and use them later. So I think this would qualify. Oh, he's come for his vengeance. And left for his vengeance too. And actually, this will be a good test of how simple it is. So I'm just going to take a look at it, and then we're going to destroy it and see how easy it is to rebuild. Remember, there was 3 observers. One was kind of hanging over the edge, and then there was a block at the end. There was a block here, redstone torch there. Okay, let's make sure it worked. It's retracted. Yes, the block goes all the way there. 1, 2, retract. No, wait. Does it just go once? Oh. That's pretty simple. That's not too bad. So now we need a way to control the levers, because obviously there won't be levers at the end. That'll be whatever our input is for this door. And we want it to be a hidden door, so we need something secret. So we could do skulk sensors, because that can go through walls. There's the classic puffer fish. When you get too close, it puffs up, and then you can detect that with a tripwire, I think is what we used. And thinking about this, because our inputs need to be in such different places, we need one below that block and one way over here. It actually probably would make the most sense to do a skulk sensor. So let's take a look here. I got notes. So we could just do any movement, but I think it should be something on purpose. Item interaction. What does that even mean? Oh, that's probably like ringing a bell. Gliding might be able to work, but the unique mob actions could maybe trigger it at wrong times. Oh, perfect. Blocks being destroyed. So we could just walk over here and like, you know, destroy the blocks and... Oh, goodness gracious. Oh my word. That is so bad. The problem is basalt just breaks so quickly. Oh, that was supposed to be a really funny joke, and now it's not funny anymore. Oh, I gotta go fix all that redstone. Okay, there we go. Oops. This redstone dust needs to be there. There it is. Okay. I was kind of struggling to figure things out there. All right. I also found, look at this, there's a torch, and it is not connected to anything, and it never has been. Well, a long time ago it was, but not anymore. Okay, so skulk sensors. Interesting little side note, because I've been working with these jars more for comparator signals, and I figured out a consistent way to figure out the signal strength. If you want to get a signal strength of 4, which we do, you do 4 times 4.5. 16, that's 4 times 4, and then 4 times 0.5 is just 2. So now it'll listen for gliding. And by the way, you always want to round down whatever you multiply by 4.5. But yeah, trick seems to work pretty well. You want to know what doesn't work well? This door. Yeah. Which is a consequence of this really simple design with the torch tower. So this torch tower design is probably not the best. That's why people don't use it. Come to find out. Aha, I figured it out. Okay, so the torch tower is gone because it was too slow. And now we have the quick pulses, if we can trigger this, of the observers. Yeah, so it actually leaves the block there. And pulls it back. Before I went to sleep last night, I was like lying in bed trying different combinations of things. I was like, how to make this work? What would make it trigger? It triggers a lot of times too, but this seems to work. But yeah, look at this. Well, the open's a lot smoother. The close is kind of funny. I like that part where... Cool. All right, it's time for the main attraction. Which is better, a Ghast at carrying mobs or my old command block project, Hen-R-e here? We'll compare them in a few different ways, and if the Happy Ghast is better than Hen-R-e, I'm gonna have to redesign Hen-R-e because, you know, there's no reason to use him over the Happy Ghast. So first thing to consider is fuel. Obviously the Happy Ghast requires no fuel, but Hen-R-e does. We have 513, and I don't know if that's a lot or not, so I'm gonna actually go back and get some of the fuel, which is not here. Wait, oh, here it is. Phantom membranes. We use phantom membranes to charge him up, so we just toss the membranes in there. We wonder why it's not calculating. Oh, it's eating it. It seems before we head off, I should maybe make sure that Hen-R-e works. Haven't used him in a while, because we've gotten most of the mobs that we need. In fact, the only ones we need, which we're going to try and get today, are camels. Ah, count is now a lowercase c. Is that really all you need to break things? Just a little mechanic work before we take off. Okay, so if we pop this in here... That went up a lot. Is it 6 per? Oh, it's 16. Oh yeah, 16. Okay. Everything's working good. Okay, very good, very good. How convenient some phantoms chose now to attack. So we're gonna catch our Happy Ghast here with our special Pokemobs just so that we can test them individually later. And one advantage of Hen-R-e is there's a bed here. Although I don't expect that to tilt things too heavily in Hen-R-e's favor. Okay, so we'll let it charge up there. And let's get to flying. Which way should we go? I say dead ahead. Oh yeah, here we go. So it clones this structure and it just moves us forward. Bit by bit. We can actually see better if we're down here. This is kind of the observatory. So we'll test speed eventually, but for now we're just gonna go find the camels and then we'll compare between the two. Oh, it looks like there's some desert over there. Let's go flick this lever. I think it can go diagonally. Yeah, all right. That's not much of a desert. So you're, of course, familiar with the Happy Ghast already, but Hen-R-e might not be so familiar to you. So I'll show you around here. This bottom area is not just an observatory. This is actually where we put the mobs. So we have a sort of a tractor beam that pulls them up through this little area, and they can stay here while we, you know, go back home or go to our next location. Each of these levers is a looping teleport. It's actually a clone command, and the way it loops is it has a hopper loop. So there's just like one item just going through there in sort of a squished circle, and then each button press would just go once in a direction. We can actually go up and down, but it is very slow because we can only go up one block at a time. So yeah, usually we yes, we've traveled this way before, it seems. Yeah, so Hen-R-e kind of deletes stuff. Yeah, you can literally see we went straight through the mountain. I didn't know that was still there. That's actually really funny. We also have like a beacon set up here just in case. And that just kind of lets us go mining anywhere we wanted to if we, you know, really needed supplies. The fact that we have gone this way before, though, makes me think we're not going to hit camel terrain. So let's go in a different direction here. Oh. Oh, goodness. To stick this landing, I have to anticipate. Yes. Oh. Now that is a magnificent looking mountain. That's really cool. We're gonna go right through it, aren't we? Let's go around. That lava flowing over there, that means we're in new chunks though, so that is a good sign. I keep seeing like little patches of, I think this is technically beach, and I'm like, oh, it's a desert. Never mind. I see warmer waters. That could be good signs. One thing I'm noticing is that Hen-R.e is not great for exploring. He's really not flexible. So what we're going to do here is I'm actually going to explore with the happy Ghast. Well, I picked a terrible spot for it. This is really, really, really big, like warm ocean. Hen-R.e's, oh yeah, Hen-R.e's way over there. It is nice being able to kind of go in a circle around Hen-R.e, but like there's still no desert in sight. Well, looking at how blue everything is reminds me of one of the announcements, which is we now have a Discord server. It's something people have been requesting on and off for a while, so I was like, all right, it's summer, let's try it out. There's some useful stuff in there. You get notifications for like when a video comes out. There's like a Ask Talon section, and like I post little updates for the world. So I put like a little spoiler teaser kind of picture in there before this episode was released. And it has like updates for the data packs and stuff too, if that's something you care about. Anyway, just it's there for those that want it. But honestly, happy Ghast exploration, Hen-R.e exploration, ugh. Like neither of them beat fireworks. Like these are not, they're slow. What is this? That's calcite, right? There's just like a band of it. I thought that only spawned with amethyst geodes. Is there something in here? Oh, it's just a band. Huh. I didn't know that could exist. And there's another band of this stuff in those mountains over there. Huh. So I guess that's just normal. Huh. There's a mesa. There's like 2 or 3 mesas that I've found in. Oh, it's a desert. Wow. Okay, finally. And it's at a village, which I think we might need for the camels. I'm not totally sure. Okay, good. What? No. I see a camel right there. And there's a beacon. This is... You know, I've had a thought here. We need to check this real quick. Can camels even go in boats? They kind of need to if we're going to be picking them up. So that's a no then. Okay, so the happy Ghast can't even pick up camels. We can pick up something else just to have a fair comparison. Oh wait, leads work though, don't they? Yeah, okay, we can airlift the camel. Man, just as a side note, what an area. Mesa, desert, lush garden, coral reef over there. And I already have a portal that goes here. Like, wow. Whoa, the lush forest goes all the way over there? I mean, a cave, lush cave? Goodness gracious, look at the size of that thing. There's a problem here. To get exact data comparisons between oh my word. Between Hen-R.e and the happy Ghast, I was going to use command blocks. We can get some really exact numbers, and I don't have any. So this mesa is going to get put to use quicker than I expected. Snag a little bit of terracotta here. Any color will do. You know, this is what I have the beacon for. And you get insta-mine, yeah. You know, the cool thing is we needed clay at home, like terracotta. I was running out of it. Like, we couldn't go back to our base and just get a bunch. We don't have any more. So this is, like, perfect. And with a little redstone and iron, we can make some command blocks with our custom recipe. So the way this works is we have a button to start the time. We're going to go down, find the camel, pick it up, and bring it back here, and then press another button to stop it. And then we'll have the time. And we can compare that between the Happy Ghast and Hen-R-e here. So for a fair comparison, since we have a chest here, we're gonna have a chest boat attached to the Happy Ghast, and we'll attach the camel to that. But let's go ahead and get ready here. All right, and let's go. All right, where's the camel? There's one. Okay, here we are. Let's run over here. Leash a camel. Make sure to attract the Ghast back. Wow, that was a really big leg spike. Okay, here we go. And then attach the camel. Oh no, we we need to write it back and press the button. Come here, Happy Ghast. All right, let's go. We have the camel attached. All right, very good. And time. 1894 ticks. I'll have to calculate how much that is. And then with a simple change, it's ready for Hen-R-e. Okay, here we go. Oh no, this is not going to be as fast. I don't know. The Happy Ghast is pretty slow, so maybe we'll see what we can do. The hardest part of this is seeing... Oh, the camel's like right there. Okay. Wait, is he just in the right spot already? No, he's moving. Ow, that hurt. All right, let's leash him. Honestly, the leash might just save things here. Did I turn it off? No, I just wasn't in the right spot. Okay, here we go. Wait, this is actually going to be close. Oh, I fell. Oh, please don't fall, camel. The camel has to be inside of this area for us to be able to... Come on, come on, come on. No. Okay. This is a lot of finagling. And this is normal, too. This isn't just like, oh no, a one-off failure. Come on now. There we go. No, no. Yes. There we go. All right. Unleash him. Oh, he bumped me. Where's the command block? Boom. Look at that. Super close. The crazy thing is it was really close at first. Oh yeah, he's taking a nap after that. But trying to get it into this little spot was just tremendously difficult. Of course, the bigger, you know, the hitbox is, the harder it's going to be. Like, the camel's hitbox is so large that even between like two trapdoors like this, it was actually hard to position it. So not only can we say that the Happy Ghast is faster, but it's easier too to pick up a mob. But this is where things get interesting, right? Because not only do we have to pick up a mob, we have to bring it back to our base. And that is usually the hardest thing. Oh, hey. I can clean the stuff off the bottom of Hen-R-e if I use the Happy Ghast. Nice. This is probably a builder's friend if you're building in the sky. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to press the start button, but then this time we're just going to fly straight back. So let's make sure to get our heading first. We got to go towards X, which is that way, and then towards -Z, which is that way. So we're going to be kind of going past the beacon. All right, here we go. Do we have the camel? We do. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here we go. All right, probably our best strategy is to get up really high, because the thing about the Happy Ghast is you can break the leads if you run into stuff. So a lot less safe than Hen-R-e. In an effort to increase the speed, I'm going to go up and hold spacebar because it feels like I go way faster. And I'm probably doing the same horizontal distance, but I don't know. Any little bit might help here. I will say one of the downsides of the Happy Ghast is you can't look at the scenery. As soon as you start looking at the scenery, you move towards it. And that, of course, slows you down. So you have to keep your crosshair on the horizon where you can't see anything. You can kind of make it work with reverse F5, but then you can't see where you're going. It's a little awkward. I'm now trying a strategy where I'm holding forward and left just to see if we can go a little bit faster. I'm literally putting my pointer finger on W to give my middle finger a rest. I'm not even joking. This is a really, really long way. The one thing that really is nice is it's very easy to deal with terrain. We can just go up and we can go around too. Make sure the camel's fine. All right. Oh, there's the witch farm. We're getting close. A little bit further in that direction. There's our little mesa. That other one is way bigger. Let's check and make sure. Yep, camel's still attached. We should be seeing our island any second now. Oh, there it is. This is a really cool view from up here. We can't look directly at it or our speed is going to start changing here. We're aiming for right over there. You can just barely see it. And we have to make sure that we actually unattach the camel. It is so tricky making sure that the camel's not going to catch on anything. There we go. Camel has landed. I'm trusting comment section. They say that, yeah, fall damage doesn't happen. Oh no, give me my lead. And time. Woza. That is a big number. When we calculate all these, oh my goodness. Okay, we got the camel safe here. We're gonna test Hen-R-e's speed. And honestly, it's kind of hard to tell. Hen-R-e feels really slow to drive, so I'm not sure. It could be deceptively fast. So let's see, we're going past the beacon again. So it'll be that lever and that lever. All right, here we go. Flick the levers, let's go. Make sure camel guy's still here. Oh, that scared me. Oh, this is where it gets tricky. So now we have to actually navigate. Oh man, we're going straight for that mountain. Let's turn off our left here and just go straight. Oh, we might shave that mountain off. We might need to go through there. It's interesting because like right now my fingers are off the keyboard, but then my brain is like way more engaged. It's like, okay, how do we know? No. I forgot I had that. Oh, we're not moving. We're gonna move from down here, I guess. I have the leash on just in case he gets teleported the wrong way. And honestly, we probably need to go one by one here anyway because of that spike. Definitely lost a little bit of time there. Let's turn this one back on. I will say flying Hen-R-e is way more fun because like I said, my brain's more engaged, but like I'm making decisions. I have to choose things. I'm not just like brain dead pointing in one direction. I can look around like as we're moving. So that part of it is a more pleasant experience. You know, I'm not sure what the fuel situation's like for Hen-R-e, so we actually might want to just jam those in there. Just in case. Oh, we're taking a different route this time. That's the witch farm. We're on the right side instead of on the left side. Wait. This mesa's bigger than I thought. I knew that there was like a little bit more to it. I thought it was like this big, but there's actually like a whole section out there. Look at that fading into view. Home sweet home. All right, now we're gonna have to do our navigating. So let's turn this off and do manual. Let's leash this camel up. All right, camel, might be faster to just run on the ground. Now this is where we could definitely lose time. Come on. Can you not push them when they're sitting? No. Let's try and drag him over. Aha! All right, here we go. And we are going to be pressing the one on the right. Excellent, no fall damage again. Okay, here we go, and boom. Look at that, 2 camels. Man, I've been looking for camels for a long time. I can't believe it was right next to the portal. That's crazy. That must have been like newly... Why are the Endermen always mad here? It must have been like newly generated terrain or something. Okay, the numbers are in. We have the comparison between who could pick up the entity the fastest, and the times are 3 minutes and 43 seconds for Hen-R-e, really not improving on the frustration of normal mob movement. They will not cooperate. But for the happy Ghast, we have 1 minute and 34 seconds, which is just insanely blazing fast. It's so smooth and painless. It's just it's just better. There's no argument there. Like that's a very clear winner. But then for the time to get home, we have 34 minutes, nearly 35 minutes for the Happy Ghast to cross 7,500 blocks. Very, very unpleasant at long distances. My fingers were cramping. And controls that are really designed to make you not fly in a straight line. Basically the opposite of long distance travel. Hen-R.e, on the other hand, got 25 minutes over 7,500 blocks, which honestly is not that fast, except for the fact that, you know, you can have all this storage, you're bringing a bed with you, you can look at the scenery while you're going along. You do use fuel, but clearly he's better for long distance travel. So the score is 1-1. How are we supposed to decide who the winner is? Well, actually, I think we're the winner. Neither the Happy Ghast or Hen-R.e, but we are, because we've learned we're not comparing apples to apples, but instead we're comparing apples to oranges. They serve different purposes, and therefore we can use them in tandem. I mean, this is a great example right here, just being able to clean Hen-R.e off. Very hard to do otherwise. But like, I'd way rather use the Happy Ghast if we want to go down and like pick up an entity. Like the speed and ease of this is just unparalleled by anything else in Minecraft. And there we go. Like, it's just so easy. But Hen-R.e is so much better for long distance travel. So like, you could see how we could kind of combine the two and just, you know, deposit the entities like right on top of Hen-R.e. So it's good news for me because I don't have to redesign Hen-R.e. It's good news for everybody because the Happy Ghast is like just insanely good at carrying mobs. And it's good news for the camel because this is probably more water than he's ever dreamed of in his entire life. That sentence. So I suppose in the end we learned that it's less about who's better and more about using the right tool for the right job. Which I'm quite happy that I don't have to change Hen-R.e. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the redstone. I hope you guys enjoyed the exploration and the comparison. The speed test stuff is kind of fun. But for now, that's all from me. So I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Later.